All right, hello everyone. This is Jeff Scott from Rankin Technical College. And right now I'm going to begin letting you know about what's going to go on in the AWD1100 Programming Fundamentals with C# course. If you go out to muroc.com, you don't even have to do this, but if you watch me do it. So I'm going to come out here. Let's just open up a new window here. And it's just muroc.com, like that. All right, so it's nice and big so that everybody can see it. It'll bring you to here. And under our best sellers, and if you can't find it there, you can always click under Shop Books and C# Programming Books. That's fine. But the book we're going to use is Muroc C# 7th edition. Here's the book right here. You can buy it online from them for, it looks like, $54.50 for the ebook, $59.50 for the hardcover. Here's the table of contents, which we'll look at momentarily. And under the free downloads, if you go there, you can get chapters 2 and 3 of the book. You can download those in PDF format. Plus, you can get all of the executables, basically every program that's in the book. But I'm going to give you those, so you really don't have to worry about it. You'll have all that stuff available to you. Now, when we look real quickly at the table of contents, all right, it says here we can view it as a PDF. Let's do that, make it a little easier to see. This looks pretty much the same way it looks in the book. As you'd probably guess, we're going to start at the beginning. So the idea is that most of you have little programming knowledge. Now, if you were fortunate enough to take the class, the AWD1000 class this summer with Mr. Gudmested, you've already got some programming knowledge. So some of the stuff that we do in the first 3 chapters, in fact, some of the stuff we do in the first 11 chapters, might be review for you. Never hurts to go over it again. So what I'm going to do in class on the first day is I'm going to show you how to install Visual Studio. That's one of the first things we're going to do. We'll begin by going over the syllabus and talk about what's going to go on in the class, etc. But after we get done with that, I'll show you how to install Visual Studio. I've already got it on my machine, but I'm going to uninstall it and then reinstall it in front of everyone so you can see exactly what I'll expect you to do. All right, so let's see. So section 1 is an intro to Visual Studio. I'm not going to read these to you. Section 2 is on the C# language fundamental, or essentials, I guess. We're going to go over all of these. You can imagine that we'll go over the first 3 and then have a test, then maybe 4 and 5 and a test, 6 and 7 and a test, etc. It's pretty much how it'll go. Now, one of the hardest units of the book is Unit 3, because it's a very different way of looking at things. I don't know if Mr. Gudmested got into object-oriented programming using JavaScript with you, but it is done differently with C#, so we'll go over it. And again, the idea is, I'm doing this from my home, so if you hear the grandfather clock in the back, I apologize. But we're going to go through as much of the book as we possibly can. All right, and in my humble opinion, that means virtually all of it. I'd at least like us to get into the database stuff. Do we finish every bit of it? I don't know. It's going to depend on you as much as it's going to depend on me. All right. So with that, just a little interlude, just a little beginning, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to go in now and start. Oops, where are we? There we go. Start right with chapter 1. So this was only about 4 minutes, it looks like. All right, but it got us started, and I'll be back with chapter 1 in just a moment.